Hey, welcome to the Anytime Show. Guess it's like a late night show or something now. I don't know.
Oh, I love it.
Ugh.
It's just like on TV.
Sure.
Making folks giggle, keeping them entertained, and making big chunks of their lives disappear passively and stuff.
Ugh, what do you even...
You know what I mean. People love being like super invested in the characters they see on their little screens.
Shut up.
Cause like when they're paying attention to the story the little characters are in, that's time they're not spending thinking about the story that they're kind of living in, you know?
You're the band leader now. You're not even supposed to talk.
Like if we didn't have TV to keep our heads busy, we'd spend like so much more time alone with our thoughts.
What? No, that's not how I use TV at all. I'm not numbing myself. I mean, it's art. I'm a good person for supporting good art.
Exactly. It's so cool because like in pretty much every other context, binging is a pretty negative connotation.
Whoa, hey.
But like with TV, it's cool and fun because it's art, so it's fine.
Oh, I hate you so much. These are short anyway, though. It's fine. I'm bringing out the guest. Our guest today is a beloved children's entertainer who I'm told is absolutely idolized by millions of kids. Please welcome Chad Paul.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, welcome to the show.
No problem, bro. I'm happy to be here. So happy you're giving me a bigger platform.
Okay, sure. Now, for those of us not super familiar with your content, what kinds of videos do you make?
Oh, you know, bro, just like classic stuff, you know? Like I like to do pranks a lot.
Ugh, I mean, I guess those can be fun sometimes.
Oh, bro, you don't even know. Like, these are some funny pranks. Like this one time, I was chasing around my girlfriend with a taser.
What?
And I just kept like triggering it, like to scare her. And like I had her cornered and she was like screaming stuff like, no, please, Chad, stop, this isn't funny. And it was like so funny, dude.
No.
She had like no escape and she was like crying on the floor and she was like straight up in a bikini the whole time too. I mean, it was sick.
Oh, it's so dumb. It's not even a prank.
Oh, well, it's probably just like extra funny once you know that like I'm also her boss and also her landlord.
Oh.
So like she kind of has to do exactly what I say or else her world will crumble.
Ugh.
That's how it's been with pretty much all my girlfriends.
What? That doesn't even sound like it. Wait, and this is for kids?
Oh yeah, well sometimes I'll like work kids into the videos too.
No.
Like sometimes I'll just like scream in a baby's face, you know? And that like always makes them cry and it's so funny. People love it.
Ugh, why?
I mean, it's like the simplest prank, you know? So it's like, it's just easy content.
Clearly.
But like as funny as that stuff is, and it is like so funny,
It's not.
I do kind of want to start shifting what my content is about moving forward.
Oh, thank goodness.
So now I've been fighting people on TV.
Why?
Like this one dude wanted to beat me up, and I was like, nah, bro, I want to beat you up, bro. And then a couple million people paid to watch us try to beat each other up.
This sounds horrible.
Oh, I know it like sounds horrible, but don't worry, I won.
What?
My fans got to see me beat the crap out of somebody on live TV, so it's definitely like a happy ending.
Why? How are you possibly proud of this kind of content?
Oh, well, I'm actually like really, really glad you asked, because we haven't really talked about the reason I do this stuff.
Ugh.
Like without a strong mission and goal, like it would all be for nothing. Like I really personally, like I want to bring joy to as many people as possible. And like the best way to do that, I'm pretty sure, is to sell Gucci knockoffs to kids. Merch in the store right now. Scream at your parents until they buy it. You don't have my merch, then you're a loser and you don't deserve acceptance from your peers.
Stay
humanity strays farther from the light. Like I try to spend at least like 50% of the time of my videos talking about the merch
Only
and convincing
half.
kids to buy the merch and like showing my girlfriends in the merch with no pants on and stuff.
Oh, I wish this surprised me.
I mean, they're basically watching 15-minute t-shirt ads, and it's really the most joyful thing I could possibly imagine.
all right, you know what? This interview's done.
Alright, sick, bro.
Just get out. Ugh, all right, thanks for watching, everybody. Remember to share and like and subscribe and all that stuff. But mostly there's a Patreon. Check out the Patreon.
Patreon? Nobody's gonna donate $1 a month to us. That's crazy. Just tell them to buy our merch.
Well, first of all, $12 in a year is not a lot of money. Second of all, we don't have merch.
Huh? We got pop sockets now on TylerLandis.com.
A pop socket. Nobody wants our faces on a pop socket.
Sure they do. They can use it to prop up their little phone and like watch stuff and like hold the phone more easily and like...
I'm not debating the usefulness of a pop socket. You know what? This is dumb. That's it for the show today. I'll see you all next time if you're dumb enough to tune in again.
See everybody.
Hey, Hey, welcome back to the Anytime Show.
With your little buddies.
Shut up! I told you, band leaders don't talk.
But what if I have like a cool idea or a thought or something? Classic little buddies.
I think I made it pretty clear that I'm not into any of your so-called ideas, okay? It's unnecessary.
But what about our witty little back and forth we always do?
Witty little...
You and your little cynicism and pessimism, and me with my...
existential blatherings?
Insightful philosophical musings.
Ugh.
Classic us, you know?
No, we're not doing classic us. We're doing an actual show that people actually want to watch. Nobody wants to hear you ramble on about how their identities are meaningless or about how subjective reality is or any of that crap. That's not what Tyler created the show for, okay?
Wait a minute, you don't still believe there's a Tyler, do you?
Shut up, we're not talking about this again. Tyler created us and he loves us and
it's just so obvious.
Shut up, I'm bringing out the guest. With us today is Cupid, the god of love. Welcome to the show.
Thanks so much for having me. It's always a joy to spread the word to everyone about love.
Okay. So what do you think people should know about love?
The most important thing to remember, especially around this time of year, is that if you don't have anybody to express their romantic, undying love for you, you should keep in mind that you are worthless.
What?
Pairing up with somebody is the most important thing in the world, and you really shouldn't let yourself feel any sort of happiness before you found someone else to validate your existence.
Ugh, that doesn't... So I'm just supposed to hate myself unless I'm dating someone?
Absolutely. Unquestionably.
What? But... Well, how do you even find a relationship? Like, I mean, everybody wants one, but it's kind of hard to come by sometimes, you know?
Well, to start, try thinking of the opposite gender as an entirely different species that's only there for you to attain or judge.
Really?
One that needs to please you in order to gain your approval, and whose approval you can't feel whole without, and are somehow also entitled to.
Well, that can't be healthy.
And remember, a relationship is what makes you feel like a full human being. If it's really love, they'll fulfill every emotional and physical need you've ever had.
What?
Otherwise, they should be tossed aside, and any moment you spent with them should be considered a complete waste.
What? I mean, you can learn and grow from relationships. It's not like your whole life starts over just because you're not dating the same person anymore.
Look, I'm just telling you, as the god of love, all time you spend with someone who's not your soulmate is just a waste.
Ugh.
Just imagine your perfect counterpart, one that makes you feel exactly how you've always wanted to feel.
Sure.
Imagine the color of their hair, their skin, their eyes, their height and weight, their body shape, and exactly what personality they should have. And then judge anyone you ever go out on a date with against that.
What?
It's the only way to find your actual soulmate.
Okay, thanks for coming. You can go now.
Oh, I can...
Head on out. Okay, bye.
Oh, thank you.
All right, thanks for watching. Now I've got to read off every single Patreon patron name, so you know, who knows how long this will take. Jesse Jones, Evan Huber, Jordan Comeaux. Wait, what? Where are the rest of the names?
I mean, there probably aren't anymore, right? Like, who's gonna donate $1 every month to something they can watch for free anyways?
Shut up. People want to support artists. Everybody wants good content, not just stuff that's churned out to get as many mindless clicks as possible. They want real artists making real, well-thought-out art.
Maybe 3 people do, but there's like a million other things to zone out to. I don't think people are too worried about this show. Besides, how cool is it that 3 people want to, like, help keep the show going with their own money?
That's not bad, but shut up. $3 isn't gonna bring glory to the creator.
Bring glory to... Oh, you. I mean, if Tyler created us, then, like, who created him, huh?
Nah, I'm not debating you about Tyler, shut up. Also, I'm supposed to let everybody know that you can ask us questions in the comments, and we might respond in a future episode.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Also, there's still pop sockets on TylerLandis.com, so you should really grab one. They're so cute.
Ugh, sure. Anyways, that's it for this month. See you again next time if you're dumb enough to tune in again.
See everybody!
Hey, welcome back to the show, I guess. We've got some political guy on this time, which is, I'm sure it's just gonna be great.
Oh, I love talking about politics.
Ugh, you would.
It's how our countries run. We get a government, and we get to decide who goes in the government, and, like, what they should do to better our lives.
But nobody actually knows what's best. Most people are just parroting whatever their parents drilled into their little heads as kids. Or they're spouting off the exact opposite of what their parents taught them out of rebellion.
Oh, but you can look into the issues yourself, too.
it's not all about parents. Sure, but even if you try to educate yourself on the issues, every source is so crazy biased in all sorts of different directions. What's the point?
Oh, but that's part of the fun, you know?
Ugh, what?
You gotta kind of piece together what you think might be right based on all sorts of stuff. It's like we don't even know the nature of reality because there's so many conflicting ideas about how a society can function that the debates can go on forever.
Oh, yeah, who doesn't love not knowing what reality they're living in and arguing for eternity without actually coming to any conclusions? Ugh, shut up, I'm just gonna bring him out. With us today is Bernal Sanders, a politician who's like some sort of socialist or something.
Howdy, folks, it's me, Bernal Sanders, back to tell you about the deal of your life, and it's called single-payer healthcare.
Ugh, so that's that thing where the government just gives everybody healthcare for free, right?
Well, you're close. It actually gives health insurance to everybody. The government wouldn't be involved in the actual administration of healthcare at all.
Wow, thanks. Consider my hair split.
Right now, you gotta get insurance through your employer, and they take money out of your paycheck to give it to you. Either that or you gotta go through Obama-Rama, which has an expensive monthly fee.
Ugh, Obama-Rama.
But with single payer, being able to go to the doctor isn't about how much money or stability you got. It's just something any citizen will be able to do when you need to at no extra cost.
Except for taxes, which are already too high. Why can't you politicians actually make the taxes go down for a change?
Well, sure, taxes will go up a skosh, but you won't have that insurance money taken out of your paycheck anymore, and you won't have to pay part of your visit yourself when you go like you do now. Now that's a big bucket of savings. We don't want our folks going broke over being sick now, do we?
But it's not that simple, Bernal. Like, what about new innovations? The insurance companies are the whole reason the drug companies can charge so much for a pill, and the drug companies charging so much is how they have so much more money for research and development than other companies in other countries.
Well, now that is true. Unfortunately, that money's spent researching and developing the drugs they think will be most profitable, not the ones that are most needed by the citizens. Like, for example, most cancer research is actually government funded. Insurance companies have a duty to their shareholders to keep making more and more money off you, and the drug companies do too. Maybe letting corporations take advantage of us and then just crossing our fingers they'll use the profits to help us out isn't actually the smartest way to drive medical innovation.
All right, fine, whatever. Are we done?
Nah, no, there's a lot to wrap your head around when it comes to the vast interconnected ways that profit motives can incentivize folks to make choices that negatively affect the average citizen in certain sectors. But I want to thank you for having me on the program to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't do the booking. Thanks for coming. Bye. Well, thanks for tuning in. We've actually got a bunch of new patrons this month. There's Peyton Cooley, Brandon Baca, Logan Wrestler, Jacob Britton, and Alexander Emmenheiser donating $1 a month. And we've got Matt Roran, Frederick Vinther, and Andrew Robinson giving $5 a month.
What? Thank you so much!
Everybody who's throwing their dollar in the bucket gets to see exclusive behind-the-scenes Instagram stories.
Ooh.
And everybody who's donating $5 a month is going to get their first patron-exclusive autographed seasonal postcard in early April.
Whoa, that's so cool! That could be like a collector thing or something.
I mean, yeah, and even better, we're bringing in 6 times more money this month than last month, so that means that by next month, we should be up over $100 a month.
Well, I don't know.
At this rate, we should be up over $180 million a month by the end of the year.
Maybe let's shoot for $1,000.
Shut up, we're hitting $180 million. Oh, hey, welcome back to the show.
Hey, everybody!
This month we're answering a bunch of questions you submitted, so we're just gonna get the Patreon stuff out of the way first. So our new patrons this month are Madeline Wrestler, donating $1 a month.
Thanks, Maddie!
And, wait, that's the only new one?
I mean, that brings the total to 10 patrons after only 3 episodes. I don't think that's something to complain about.
Shut up! We're never gonna break $180 million a month at this rate.
Oh, that was never even...
Shut up! We're just gonna jump into the questions then, I guess. Digital Wrath 26 asks, where do hamsters exist outside of the pet store?
Ugh,
that's so dumb.
Ooh, there's actually a crazy story there. So they were like the Syrian version of rats, you know?
Sure.
But then they got hunted to extinction.
What?
Because they messed with a bunch of farmers' stuff or whatever, and because fur traders realized they could sell hamster food.
Ugh, weird.
But then somebody found like the one last little hamster mommy and her babies. And they were like, they didn't even know what it was or whatever. So they took it to a university and they figured out what it was and they started breeding them. So that's where all hamsters come from. They're all descendants from that one little hamster fam.
Shut up. That doesn't even answer the question. Outside of pet stores, hamsters exist in dumb little aquarium things in kids' rooms with tubes and wheels and crap. Next question. LaRue I asks, why are you so grumpy? Because of dumb questions like this. How's that for an answer, LaRue I?
Oh, I think you're so grumpy because, like, when you hear ideas that don't fit into your current worldview, it kind of feels like an attack on your identity, you know?
Ugh, what?
Like, nobody wants to rewire the whole way they look at life or the world just because of some new information, you know?
Shut up.
So you just kind of lash out when you're feeling uncomfortable at the ideas that are coming up.
Shut up. You're not a psychologist. You're a band leader. The world's just filled with morons, and I don't like listening to dumb crap that wastes my time. Next question. Oh, this one comes from a patron.
Ooh, nice.
LPR Records asks, when will we get a musical guest?
Ooh. Ugh. I hope it's soon. That would be so fun.
Of course, because when people tune into a comedy show, what they really want to listen to is some band they don't know.
But it's like a cool way to discover new music, though. And it brings like a cool new energy to shows.
Whatever. The answer is we don't do the booking. Who knows? All right, let's see if there's one more question here. Night Dreamer 150 asks, I want to flipping die. Ugh, what? That shouldn't be... That's not even a question.
Well, the good news is you are gonna die.
Whoa.
And then you're gonna be a dead person.
Ugh, stop this. What the...
So until then, you just gotta, like, experience life, do your best to kind of enjoy it if you can, and maybe try to make the experience better for the people who are gonna exist after you.
Well, that's...
And remember, the Etch-a-Sketch is gonna get shook at some point or another, so if the picture you're drawing isn't quite as good as you want it to be, then, like, whatever, right?
Shut up. That's not... I'm wrapping this up before you get any weirder. So, remember to become a patron. Maybe you buy a pop socket on TylerLandis.com. And I guess we'll see you again next month with a new guest.
See everybody!
Hey, welcome back to the show.
Hey, everybody!
All right, so we've got a musical guest this month, which I
Ooh,
don't...
that's so exciting! Didn't somebody ask when this was gonna happen in the questions episode? That was, like, so quick.
Shut up. I wish Tyler would realize that just because a patron suggests something doesn't mean it's a good idea.
Oh, it's, like, so cute that you still believe in Tyler.
Ugh, you're so... If there's no Tyler, then where did we come from, moron? Somebody had to make all this.
Well, if Tyler created us, then, like, who created him?
What?
Like, if you think we have to have been created by something, like a Tyler, then who created Tyler?
Ugh.
And who created Tyler? And then, like, who created them?
Shut up. That's so dumb. Tyler doesn't need to have been created by anything. He's Tyler. He exists in, like, a whole different dimension or whatever. It's not the same.
I don't know. Kind of sounds made up to me.
Yeah, well, it's not, so shut up. And before we bring out the guest, we've got to thank the new patrons donating to Tyler's Patreon. So we've got Chance Snow, Philippe, and Aaron Miller all donating $5 a month.
Whoa, thank you so much.
Also, the first patron-exclusive seasonal postcards just went out, so if you're a $5 a month patron, it should be in your mailbox soon.
Ooh, I love cute exclusive collectible stuff.
Ugh, you would. All right, let's bring out the guests and get this over with. With us today is Sleepy Boy, a rapper who's here to debut his new single. Sleepy Boy?
I think he might be.
Sleepy Boy! Well, what?
Oh, hey.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Yeah, cool, thanks.
So, how are you?
I'm tired.
Okay. Is there anything you want the audience to know about you before you perform?
I'm tired.
Well, all right then. I guess we can just jump into the performance then. Here's Sleepy Boy performing his brand new single, Tired All the Time. Go ahead and kick us off.
Sleepy boy in the house.
All right, I wrote a song. I'm tired all the time. I am tired all of the time.
He's tired all the time.
Yup.
We are tired all the time.
All of the time. Nice. Wake up in the morning, tired. Hop on the train to work and I'm tired.
So tired.
Spend all day at work just trying to stay awake, convincing myself that my degree wasn't a mistake, cause
Tired all the time.
Yup.
He is tired all
So
the
tired.
time. We're tired
all of the time.
Why are we tired all of the time?
Well, I'm not sure why you're tired all the time. I mean, I can tell you why I am sometimes. Maybe you can, relate. Here it goes. So you stay out late with your friends one night, wake up with the headache sensitive to light. You need to get yourself going, so you down some stimulant, go through the day in a haze, go through the motions just to pay the rent. You try to fall asleep that night, it isn't working. You're exhausted, but that buzz in your brain is still lurking. The thoughts swirling around in your head won't quit, cause of the energy left over from your day's caffeine IV drip. Next morning's inevitably as bad as the last. Your caffeine delivery method of choice can give you that needed blast of energy. Then again, you're too wired to go to bed, even though on the train and at work you were essentially dead. I am. It's true. Even like right now, I'm exhausted. All right, Sleepy Boy exiting the house, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go take a nap, actually.
Hey, welcome back to the show.
Hey, everybody.
Our guest
Wait, before we get to the guest, can I just say something real quick?
No.
I just want to say thanks to everyone out there watching. We really put a lot of work into trying to make a great show, and it means so much.
Shut up. Nobody wants to be thanked for watching a YouTube video.
I just want them to know they're appreciated.
They don't care if you appreciate them. They don't care about you. They have lives. Just shut up and play. Our guest this episode has been a major movie star for ages. Everybody's obsessed with him lately. Please welcome Keanu. Great to have you on the show.
Yeah, thanks, man. It's great to be here.
Man, the internet's in love with you right now, huh?
Yeah, it's interesting.
You did a Scroll Buzz interview yesterday, right?
Oh, yeah, that was fun. I mean, they called it an interview, but it was really just me rolling around playing with kittens and balls of yarn for 45 minutes. It was fun.
And you're just so sweet that the internet eats it up. Oh, you've got a new movie coming out, right? Jack Candle?
Yeah, lots of action. It's fun. Basically, there's this guy I want to hunt down and murder.
Oh.
But along the way, there are just all these other people who I end up also needing to murder.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I probably slaughter a couple hundred people along the way.
Cool. I mean, I really loved you in that one movie about how reality's a lie and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? The one with the pills that the internet trolls have terribly misconstrued.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, the logarithm. Brilliant filmmakers.
Yeah, it seems like it made so many people question things they took for granted. Which, you know, definitely mixed results, but the movie was great.
For sure. I probably get recognized from that one the most, actually. That or Bert and Tom's Dope Journey.
Ugh, Bert and Tom, so good. What a fun way to recontextualize history. Such a funny movie.
It really was. That movie has such a dear place in people's hearts. No guns in that one, though. In Jack Candle, he's got like 20 guns at least.
Oh.
I mean, you gotta have your across-the-room guns, your up-close and personal guns, or sometimes I'll have like a little tiny gun hidden somewhere so it can be like a surprise gun.
Okay.
Or sometimes I put the gun right in people's mouths and I stare them straight in the eyes as I pull the trigger and watch the life dream from their eyes.
Neat. So I've heard you donate a lot to charity?
Well, yeah, I donate a lot, lots of causes. So many people's lives are impacted so heavily by so many huge things, you know?
Sure.
I've had a lot of personal tragedy in my life, and since I'm fortunate enough to have this extra money, I donate it so other people won't have to experience the suffering that me and my loved ones have endured.
Wow, I mean, that's touching, Keanu.
Well, I don't know. I just feel like money doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's true. Anything else you want to add before we wrap up?
Oh yeah, with the new movie, I just wanted to make sure people know it's not just a shoot 'em up gun fest.
Got you. Yeah, that's
I
important.
stab a bunch of guys. I smash some people's heads open. There's kung fu stuff. It's definitely varied carnage.
Oh, okay. Thanks for stopping by, Keanu.
Oh, good. Thanks for having me, man.
All right, that's it for this episode. Remember to subscribe and like and share and comment or whatever.
And remember how much we love and appreciate you.
Shut up.
If your friends have been rude lately, or your parents punished you for something silly, or there's a little voice in your head telling you you're worthless, just know that we care about you.
I do not care about you.
Just know that I care about you.
All right, see you next time. Welcome back to the show.
Hey, everybody!
Our guest this month is an alien who was recently...
Whoa, we're actually gonna talk about the alien situation at the border?
What?
I just can't believe we're putting them in concentration camps like that, separating kids from parents.
Ugh, no, it's...
Making 8-year-olds take care of babies and sleep on concrete floors and stuff?
No, it's
They
not.
got people drinking out of toilets, no soap or toothbrushes.
Why do you-
And the government's paying private companies like $800 a day per person for that. Just because their parents didn't have the right paperwork or whatever when they were fleeing violence in their home country.
No, shut up. I'm talking about an actual alien, like from outer space.
Ooh, that's fun.
It's very fun, and the internet loves it. Now shut up and play the music. With us today to give us his take on the upcoming alien liberation raid, here's Chet the extraterrestrial, who recently escaped from Area 51.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
Thanks so much for coming on. I can't believe you just escaped.
Yeah, the guards were distracted by a rogue monstered up Kyle who got the date wrong. It gave me just enough time to slip out.
Wow, that's incredible. So, I don't even know where to start. How long have you been on Earth?
Oh, I don't know, maybe 70 years? Something like that?
Whoa.
We crash landed in New Mexico, and when the government found us, we were all jacked up from the crash.
Oh.
They took us to Area 51, and we've been there ever since.
And now people on the internet want to storm the Area 51 military compound to free your friends. Do you support...
Coworkers.
What?
They want to storm a military compound to free my co-workers. I'm just saying friend is a strong word.
Oh.
Liam never refills the ice trays. Jeff was really unsupportive of my dreams when I went through my SoundCloud rapper phase. Bill's all right, I guess, but you know, they're just my co-workers. We happen to crash land together. together.
Oh, okay. But the raid on Area 51, do you think it's a good idea?
Oh man, do it. It would be so funny.
Funny?
That was always the most entertainment we ever got.
What was?
Watching the guards vaporize people.
What?
They reverse engineered their weapons from our ship, but we've never seen such creative uses for them.
Ugh.
I once saw a trespasser get her skin and bones vaporized away, and she just collapsed into a pile of exposed muscles and still functioning nerves in a bloody I Want to Believe t-shirt. It was hilarious.
Ugh, what? That sounds horrifying.
That's why I was the only one who escaped when that Kyle busted in. The others didn't want to miss seeing what they'd do to him.
Yikes. So you don't think the raid has any chance of succeeding?
Well, it'll succeed at giving the internet a million new gifs of human heads and bodies exploding. I'll say that.
Ugh, okay, well, is there anything else you wanted to say before we wrap this up?
Oh, yes. Now that I'm out on my own, I guess I'm gonna need some money.
Oh, true. We'll put your GoFundMe link in the
Oh,
description.
no. Go to alienbathwater.com and pick up a couple of bottles of my bathwater.
Ugh, gross. Out. Get out.
What? Is that not how people make money on the outside?
Shut up. Out. All right, that's it for this episode. Thanks to the patrons. Like and share the video, and we'll see you next time.
See everybody!